As the internet has been crazily trying to revive Courage the Cowardly Dog, and more notably Codename Kids Next Door, Cartoon Network has announced a new reboot. Do you want to know what series it is? You guessed it, Ben 10. Wait, what? Hey everyone, I'm sure this is old news, but if you haven't heard already, there's a new Ben 10 reboot in the works. I'm not sure what it's called yet, but it's set to include many new and old aliens, and it's going to take place during summer vacation, with Ben Tennyson traveling around the United States with Gwen and Grandpa Max. It's going to be executively produced by Man of Action, and oddly, according to Variety.com, it's going to premiere internationally in the fall of 2016, but it won't premiere in the United States until 2017. But wait a second. There's a catch to this whole reboot, which I'm sure many of you would already assume. This reboot will be targeted towards the new generation of kids, which I guess in simpler terms means a dumbed down version of Ben 10, except each character has ADHD and they have severe addictions to pizza. Anyways, Rob Sorcher, Chief Content Officer of Cartoon Network, said, Ben 10 is a worldwide phenomenon for 10 years running, with more than 230 TV episodes produced. There hasn't been an original production since 2012, but the overall popularity of the character has continued on. This demand from audiences around the world is the driving spark behind the relaunch, so we're creating this iteration for an entirely new generation of kids. Okay, firstly take note that he said 10 years running. 10 years is a great amount of time for a cartoon franchise, and I think everyone has already had their fair share of Ben 10, with 4 different series made within 10 years. You definitely don't want to be a broken record and keep making new series over the same main idea. And since the series has like 4 movies and again, 4 different series, I think the franchise has definitely reached that point where they don't need to make any more episodes. In my personal opinion, I also think the series has kind of deteriorated over time. Some things like the Generator Rex crossover in Ultimate Alien, the Secret Saturdays crossover in Ben 10 Omniverse, and little cameos from other Cartoon Network characters in Omniverse was cool, but overall I didn't like the later iterations of Ben 10. I loved the original, and I also kind of liked Ben 10 Alien Force, but not the ones after that. And also, where he said that the series' popularity has continued on, I think that's BS, because being the active member I am in the cartoon community online, I've seen a bunch of Galactic Kids Next Door stuff with that petition that has like 30,000 signatures, and the constant notices on the Cartoon Network contact page about trying to get Courage the Cowardly Dog back, but I've seen absolutely nothing about Ben 10. Last I remember, Cartoon Network was trying to end the series miserably by airing new episodes every day in the 6 a.m. time slot, like they were trying to air the remaining episodes as fast as possible. I don't think any casual viewer of the series would get up at 6 a.m. to watch it, especially considering their age demographic. And as I said previously, it's targeted towards a new generation, so it's probably going to be more dumbed down. I mean, I don't mean to nitpick, but look at the comparison between the original Ben 10 and the preview art they released of the new series. The newer one is much more simplified, and he looks like a Ben 5-year-old instead of a Ben 10. Also, they haven't announced if Tara Strong is coming back to voice him, but I think she'd still prefer doing Bubbles' voice. He also said that the older episodes would be put to rest during the launch phase in the United States. I'm not sure directly what he means by being put to rest, but I think that means that they'll be locked away into the Cartoon Network vault. But from what I've seen recently, I thought that they were already locked away. The series will be aimed at kids who use their mobile devices. And from what I've seen, Cartoon Network is really trying to push that mobile devices initiative, with icons of their characters who look like emojis and promos, videos of kids from mobile devices, and also their push of the Cartoon Network Anything app. The series will have a toy line being produced by Playmate Toys, so it seems like they're really trying to push the series towards the $sign. And lastly, I want to comment on something that I saw in the Variety article. There was a quote that says, "The effort provides a map, of sorts, to buried treasure lying deep within many media companies. Content aimed at kids can live on well after its original air date and its time in syndication. The audiences for such often age out of it within a few years' time, but new generations of the industry's youngest viewers can easily catch on." And then they go on to say that Nick Jr. brought back their noggin thing, and how Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood is still airing reruns on PBS. But anyways, I just wish the Cartoon Network would just look at this and realize that this is the case for almost all previous series, not just Ben 10. If they reran series that are no longer producing new episodes, I'm sure kids would have loved it, but now it's probably not a good idea, and it's a little bit too late, since they never introduced those series at an earlier time, and they've just grown their likings to new series. Anyways, that's all I've got for you today. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like below, and let me know what you think of the new reboot in the comments below. Also, it's still not too late to ask questions for my new Cartoon Fridays, so if you want to ask me questions, please go to where it says Ask Me Anything in the comments below, or you can go to ask.fm/MonstersReview. You can ask as many questions as you'd like to, and since Fridays won't be live this week, this is where you should ask your questions if you normally do during my streams. However, if this serves as an inconvenience to you, I guess you could just comment them or tweet them to me. Anyways, I'm MonstersReview, have a spectacular day.